Not enough Buckley in your life? Get access to exclusive content you won't see on YouTube when you support me at patreon.com/doseofbuckley. The problem with being a politically minded entertainer and taking a stance on things like capitalism or speaking out against the rich and powerful having everyone under their thumbs is that the more successful you are, the more likely it is that eventually you'll be called a hypocrite. And so with that, Rage Against the Machine has announced their public service announcement tour, and had previously announced that they'd be headlining Coachella, the music festival that starts at $400 for general admission passes and is sponsored by American Express, Absolute Vodka, Lay's Potato Chips, Verizon, Google, and other large companies and corporations who likely make $1 and pay their employees a penny. Tom Morello's response to the criticism that they're performing at such a commercial festival where they'll no doubt be paid very, very well as headliners was that they'd performed there previously, and punctuated his point with the hashtag, "Ya laid on the hate." Now, the response was on Twitter or something, so perhaps you can't expect much from that, but that's hardly a defense. Oh, you think we're shitty because we're selling out? Well, newsflash, we sold out several times before, so gotcha there, don't I? It's also hard to suggest that they're not just doing this for money, that there are truly pure creative reasons. When it doesn't appear that they've been working on anything new, that when they broke up in like 2000 and reunited in 2008, they just played all their old hits as well. And it's likely that they'll just once again be doing a best of set for all the 90s kids who want to hear 50-year-old multi-millionaire Zach De La Rocha belt out Down Rodeo and Guerrilla Radio. And if you thought, oh, they'll be reasonable, tickets are $190 Canadian for the Toronto and Hamilton shows. And not just that, all tickets were $190, whether you're on the floor or in the nosebleeds. I guess that's what socialism looks like to them, the chance for everyone to be gouged equally. On top of that, they're guaranteed to sell out, and tickets will definitely appear for ridiculous markups on reseller sites like StubHub and all these other leechy websites. So the irony of a bunch of greedy, money-hungry assholes trying to cash in on a Rage Against the Machine concert isn't lost on me. But you know what? I like Rage. I've listened to them since Evil Empire. I still have that CD and their self-titled debut. I had shirts and a 6-foot poster of a microphone with a grenade on top. I clicked like a motherfucker when that footage of apparently their very first performance on some college campus went viral a year or two ago. I have Tire Me, People of the Sun, and the semi-appropriate Fistful of Steel as part of my playlist when I'm driving to axe throwing on league nights. So, after spending the first half of this dose trashing them, I'm going to try and defend why it's not such a bad thing that tickets are probably insanely overpriced. Not defending the scalpers, though. Fuck them. Scumfuck little nothings can eat my ass and ask me to turn around so they can have fucking dessert. Anyway, obviously every dollar of every ticket doesn't go to Tom, Zach, and, the other two. They've already announced that they'll be raising money for charities, of course. But those ticket sales also help pay for everything. It pays for the arena. Like the Capital One Arena, or the Little Caesars Arena. God damn, this is so corporate. Anyway, at each of these venues, they all have their own staff. The Scotiabank Saddledome pays security on the day of the concert to make sure everyone has a safe, fun time. They also pay the ticket checkers to make sure everyone's supposed to be there. The Target Center, the Pan American Center. Fuck me, this is pretty hard to defend. They pay concessions workers and bar staff. Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse and the KeyBank Center have cleaning and maintenance staff who probably have a fuck of a job to do after the show. Rogers Place and the Enterprise Center have management overseeing all of this. They're all human beings who need to make a living to support themselves and their families. The bands themselves have a ton of staff. Their techs and road crew make sure that the artists are delivering the best experience that they can for the price that they're charging. Some of that money presumably goes to the openers as well. Run the Jewels. They're also people who need to live in this society, who may also have their own staff. They all have assistants, publicists, marketing people. They paid someone to make this poster. Hopefully not much, but their staff earn a paycheck too. All this money you're paying helps to ensure hundreds of people have jobs. Even the service fees, they pay for the websites to sell the tickets. Someone's got to program those. There's an IT department tasked with making sure the servers have enough capacity to keep them running. They probably hire support people to take calls and answer emails and live chats and shit like that. My point is that Rage Against the Machine performing gives all these people a means to earn a living, which is something we all need to do. Sure, it's not the same living that they're earning, but perhaps their music can inspire these low-wage employees to go on Reddit or Twitter and Facebook and comment on how they'd like to take the power back. If only they didn't have to get up at 6 a.m. the next day for their other job at Starbucks.